Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone. Is my screen visible to everyone? Thank you.
Yes,
Uh, thank you, Professor Zhao, for your inspiring opening remarks and for pointing out that the success of the e-Apostille is the success of the Apostille Convention. It is, I think, the mantra that everyone in this forum should keep in mind. Thank you for inviting the Philippines to make a presentation today. We are in the process of transitioning to the e-Apostille, and we hope that the Philippine experience will resonate with other countries who are still in various stages of moving towards a fully electronic apostille system. On May 14, 2019, the Hague Convention abolishing the requirement of legalization for foreign public documents, or the Apostille Convention, entered into force for the Philippines. And this resulted to easier authentication of Philippine public documents for use abroad. The e-register was launched upon its accession, and it is composed of two components. First, the Apostille application and appointment system, and second is the online verification system. Through the use of the e-register, the Philippines was able to easily adapt to the challenges brought about by the COVID-19 pandemic in terms of verification of its apostille. As seen in the statistics, one of the evident effects of the pandemic was a significant decrease of apostille applications and issuance in the Philippines. So as you can see, in 2019, we had over 400,000 documents issued. In 2020, 236,000, or just over half of them. And for the rest of 2021, January to September, it will be again just about half of the levels in 2019. The apostille appointment application system features an option where applicants may choose their preferred day, time, and location where to file their applications. Currently, the Department of Foreign Affairs has 11 offices nationwide where applicants may file their application for apostille services or authentication. Appointment slots are generated with specific allotment per site, depending on the capacity of the office, as well as the number of employees that cater to those requests. So for bigger offices like our main office, the Department of Foreign Affairs, we have hundreds in a day. For a smaller office, probably in an island of the Philippines, far from the capital, so probably about 50 to 70 a day. So the apostille application and appointment system paved the way for a more organized traffic, customer traffic, and with stringent measures that are required to comply with the health protocols imposed by our government in order to enforce social or physical distancing during this time of pandemic. The apostille application and appointment system allowed us to avoid long queues and overcrowding, and allowed the customers to have a better customer experience in accessing our e-apostille service. Now, currently, the Philippines is trying to institutionalize e-governance in order to cope with, in order to prod the transition from paper-based applications and processes to the more convenient and faster e-processes. It will also allow us to transition to the new normal and to cope with the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. It aims to establish an integrated and interoperable information system for the whole of the government and an internal records management system an information database, and digital portals for government services. Also, it envisions the establishment of the Integrated Government Network, or IGN, which shall serve as the primary mode of information and resource sharing among the government offices. It shall also serve as the government's focal information management tool and communications network. However, while the Philippines is in transition to online government services, internal and external challenges were encountered upon its implementation. To mention a few, internet connection interruptions were identified to be a pressing challenge for online services. And to address this concern and prevent it from hampering our daily operations, we had to install a secondary internet connection. The slow internet connection or lack of internet access is also a major concern, since applicants will require strong internet connection to access our system. Applicants are reminded that a stable and reliable internet connection is required before they even begin filing their applications, in order for them to experience an uninterrupted access to the Apostille portal. As mentioned earlier, due to the ongoing pandemic, limited slots were available for filing Apostille applications in compliance with the rigid health protocols imposed by our government. So, with the gradual easing and lifting of quarantine restrictions in the country, our office is continuing our initiative to open more appointment slots for our applicants who are applying for Apostille services. And we are also developing, as part of our future e-app, the integration of e-payment and e-courier into the system. However, all of these things will require the applicant at their end to have stable internet connection. And that is not always true, especially in islands that are far away from the capital. Another external challenge that was observed is that not all users of the website are tech savvy. There are a number of applicants who are who need assistance to access the online application system because probably they are not used to applying for services online, and they're still used to submitting actual papers to various offices. So to address this concern, our department developed instructional videos in both English and Filipino languages. And those videos, instructional videos, were embedded in the Apostille application and appointment system, and even on the online verification system. So after several days of its incorporation, it was observed that there was a decrease of inquiries relating to the use of the e-register. So it helped from our experience. So from its launching in February 2021, we have observed a positive response from our clients as far as the integration of the online appointment system and the e-register, e-verification system is concerned. There were 108,702 users of the online appointment application system, and a total of 152,972 documents were generated through the use of the system. These appointments are all verified and confirmed, and the system allowed us also to make timely reports because of the report generation function of our system. So the other part of the e-register is the Apostille verification system. This enables the applicants and the end users all over the world to verify the apostille is issued by the department. Users of the system are only required to input the apostille number and the key code reflected in the apostille itself to verify its authenticity. An exact image of the apostille will appear in the system once it is verified. So authorities and users abroad can compare what they have on their hand and what appears on their screens in order to verify that an apostille certificate has been authentically issued. The Department of Foreign Affairs aims to provide further updates on the system from time to time to improve its consular functions. Some of the features in the works include the appointment cancellation, issuance of certification, and e-payment and courier service system. And all of these will be integrated in the apostille appointment application and appointment system. Appointment cancellation is important because it allows applicants who decide not to pursue their appointments to cancel any existing appointment, thereby freeing up that slot to be taken up by other applicants who intend to apply on that same date. Aside from the issuance of the apostille, certification services will also be incorporated to accommodate applicants who request certification of the veracity or authenticity of other documents issued by foreign embassies and consulates situated in the Philippines. So this is not the apostille because these are documents issued by foreign embassies and consulates, and the documents will be used within the Philippines. E-payment is another functionality that will be incorporated in the system to allow people to pay using their cards or using bank transfer. And this, we think, will ensure that we adapt to the new normal and provide a more convenient process of settling payments and also make it safe for all users. So Philippines is looking forward to implementing the e-app in the first quarter of 2022. In addition to the features we plan to introduce, from e-payment to courier service, we also plan to strengthen our data sharing processes with other government agencies and introduce other ways to ensure that those who we interface with will enjoy data security and document integrity from the services that we offer. As I said at the beginning of my presentation, we are still in the process of transitioning into a fully e-apostille system. We hope to share with you the rest of our journey in future iterations of this forum. Thank you for listening.